Good afternoon. Guess what it's doing today? If you guess the wind's blowing, you're right. Pretty hard wind today. Been fairly gusty about all day. My name's Joey. Josie, she's in the camper right at the moment. Feeling a little bit better today. Today is the extension to the putting up the fence video. We done that this morning and a little bit in the afternoon, but we just adding on to that. But it's the same day. She is feeling better. Still not 100%. She still be real good for a while, and then all of a sudden just bottom out and be whiny, and she kind of been a little bit whiny and stuff right at this moment. But she's over at the camper. If the wind wasn't blowing, I've got to this point. If the wind wasn't blowing, I'd think something was wrong. But I guess there's some little front supposed to be coming in tonight. I don't know. It's supposed to get to just a little bit cooler, not a lot. Upper 30s, I think, tonight or something like that. Little cooler. With a little bit of rain, just for maybe 2 or 3 hours or something like that. So just some little front moving in. But we're going to get the truck back here. We got the trailer back here. We're to load Andy up. Tomorrow, Andy will be leaving. Everything works out right anyway. But we're going to get the truck back here, get that hooked up, and I'm just going to video that. And I had to slide Josie's trampoline over just a little bit just to get the truck back here. The way I had that trailer setting, I had to move that trampoline to get it in there. But we're just going to hook it up and try to get everything as ready as we can in the morning, because it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. We're taking Andy. Like I said, it's probably about an hour and a half trip, hour and back, or hour and a half back. And then Josie, we got to be back here in Somerset. Josie has a dentist appointment at 2:30. It's just a checkup. Not that there's any issues. She just has a checkup tomorrow, cleaning or whatever you want to call. So yeah, we ain't got much time to piddle pat around tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get everything as ready as I possibly can. And that way we can just come up here, feed all the animals, go feed Eddie, get that gate shut, throw that ramp up and take off. He's going in that trailer. I don't think there'll be any problem getting him in that trailer. I just don't know how he's gonna act once I shut that gate. He may try to ram the sides and jump out every red light or something other. And I don't know. We got one. There's two red lights here in Somerset that we gotta go through. I hear thunder. Yeah, I didn't think it's supposed to do that. I knew it was getting rain, but not thunder. But anyway, there's 2 red lights here in Somerset we gotta go through. There's 3 red lights that we gotta go through in Mount Vernon. Then there's probably about 15 red lights in Richmond where the stockyards is at. Quite a few of them anyway. I don't know how many exactly, but there's quite a few. So hopefully he won't, every time we stop the vehicle, hopefully he won't be trying to ram the sides or jump out or anything stupid. I'm hoping he'll just ride and be fine. Oh man. Oh. Y'all can see the wind. Man, it is kicking dust up, blowing leaves around everywhere. Josie, that's what she's whining about while it goes on wind. She said the wind was blowing her ears. So I'm hoping she's not getting some kind of earache. So far she's not, but definitely windy. We're gonna get the truck back here and get that set up. She's been excited about hooking the truck. She's excited about Randy leaving. I don't know if it's because Andy's leaving. I think a little bit she's excited about Andy leaving because he's kind of got pretty rough. And then she just likes going to the stockyards. And this is a new stockyards. We've not been to. She's not been to that one. And it's been probably 35 years or something since I've been to it. It's been a while. Been quite some time since I've been to it. So she's excited about going to the stockyards. But we're gonna get the truck back here, try to get that set up. I don't think I have to unhook anything. I might unhook that top chain. The one I told you guys in the video a few videos back that I got unhooked before I close that ramp up. That I got attached to that post. Once I got my truck hooked to that trailer, I ain't got to worry about it moving like the way it is right now, just sitting there on the ground. we'll set you guys up back here. We'll back the truck up here and get it all hooked up. All right, so we got everything set up. All I gotta do is get him in there, shut that gate, latches with this chain, and then I can get in there. Well, I gotta take this off. I actually didn't take it off right now because the whole thing was shifting sideways where we're sitting on his heel. So I didn't want to leave a gap there for him to think he could get out because he's been trying to get out. But yeah, I can just shut that gate, get this chain off real quick. I already unhooked it from the bottom because the bottom ain't going nowhere. And throw that ramp up, chain it up, and off we go. So hopefully it'll go that simple. Like I said, he's been getting in there. He don't act like he's any issue. The only thing will be once I shut that gate and go around to get that ramp, if he tries to charge me, 'cause that's what he's doing. I mean, if you get right beside the fence where he's at, and he will try to charge you. So once I shut that little gate, is he gonna run to it and try to charge me through that gate? But we'll pick back up this one in the morning and show you loading him up and see how that goes. I don't know if we'll be able to video anything at the stockyards to drop him off or not. I don't know how busy that place is. It's in a bigger town here, and like I said, there's not a lot of sheep goat auctions around here, that good ones anyway. There's some ranky-dink ones here and there and stuff, but we'll take him, and if I can video that, I will. If I can't, we won't. We'll just catch back up with you when we get back home tomorrow. But we'll see y'all in the morning. Yep. Well, we've made it up here, and there's a line all the way around the building. It's supposed to happen here. We got about 25 minutes is the cutoff. I guess as long as you're in line, hopefully anyway. They ain't even moving. We've been here like 10 minutes and they ain't moved. Well, it's 45 minutes later. We've moved up about 4 vehicles. And they're still lined up everywhere. Yeah, we've been here like 45 minutes. The drop off end time is 12 o'clock. It's already 12:30. This is crazy over here. Well, everyone, we made it back. Finally. 2.5 hours waiting just to drop him off. That was a long wait. I'm not sure what the issue was. I talked to one of the guys because he come down and put the scabby tag or whatever it is on Andy, which Andy about took his arm off. He reached in and snapped the tag on his ear without any issues, but when Andy jerked, once he snapped it on there, it caused him to drop his pliers. And I'd already told him Andy was a little bit on the mean side. Well, he reached in with his arm, and when he did something, Andy caught his arm, had his arm pinned up against the side, and I thought Andy was gonna rip his arm off. But we wound up, I had to get on the other side of the trailer, distract Andy, got Andy turned around so he could reach in and grab his pliers back. But yeah, after 2.5 hours, we finally got over and got him dropped off. Don't know what he's gonna bring, and I definitely wasn't gonna sit there and wait on my check. You can't put her head back on. Oh my gosh, another dog catastrophe. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Oh, his head popped plumb off. Oh gosh.
It just popped in.
Pop. There we go. All fixed.
I'm here.
Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't gonna wait on the check. The sales, like drop off was 12 o'clock. You're supposed to have all your animals dropped off before 12 o'clock. We got there about 11:20. And y'all, I recorded some of the line. I'm not sure what the issue was because we didn't move for about 45 minutes. We didn't move at all. So something happened at the beginning. I'm not sure what. The guy that come put Andy's tag on, I asked him, I was like, man, what's going on? And he just said there was a lot of big loads at the beginning. So I'm not sure what went on. Something happened somewhere in the beginning. Because once they actually got to moving, they could unload 2 at a time. And it would take about 10 minutes. So like every 10 minutes, you got to move up 2 spots. But 2.5 hours is how long we waited in line. And the sales drop-off was 12, before 12. Sale was supposed to start at 1. We left at 2:30. Probably got 1:45 or 2:45. And it still hadn't started. So, yeah, I wasn't waiting. I'm kind of worried. I know being one of the guy that's sitting behind me, I think, the guy that's sitting behind me, because we was all getting out talking with each other. Guy sitting behind me, him and his dad was worried. They take a lot of animals over there, and they was concerned how it was going to affect the sales having that many there, because there was a lot of sheep, a lot of goats, quite a few pigs there. So I think the good thing, it looked like there was more. That's what the guy was talking about, because he had sheep. He said it looked like it was a lot of goats instead of being extra sheep. Looked like somebody had brought a bunch of extra goats. So maybe it won't hurt sales of Andy too much. And that's kind of what him and his dad was an older guy, but that's what they were discussing, if it was going to hurt their sales or not. But he said it did look like it was just an overload of goats. Talked to a guy that's actually from down here. He don't own it, his son owns it, but he helps his son, I guess, because he had bought some goats, but they were from their petting zoo. It's a petting zoo, pumpkin farm type thing. It's called Bywaller Farms, I think is what they call it. But it's about 30 minutes from here or something like that. But they have a big, during the fall time and stuff like that, especially, you got pumpkin patch, corn maze, all kinds of stuff like that. And they got a big petting zoo. They got pumpkin cannons set up. You can shoot the cannons, hay rides, all kinds of stuff like that. But run into him there. We got to talk to him for a little while, and that's what they were doing. They buy baby goats, during late spring and early summer, I guess. Take them down as bottle babies and have those for the pets in their petting zoo, and then they sell them. Keep them for the year, and then resell them, and then buy new bottle babies for their petting zoo thing. So, but sit and got to chat with him for a little while. Like I said, everybody was just going around chatting, so it made it go by all right. Josie did make it. She wasn't real bad. I'm glad she is feeling a little bit better. But it wasn't too bad. But it definitely was hard, hard on her anyway. That's a long time to sit for anybody. I wasn't real happy about it. But that's all good. If y'all can tell, I'm in the barn. If y'all can tell, yet again, another windy day. The drive up our back, man, was wind blowing. I mean, that trailer, it's kind of, don't really have no size or nothing on it, but I definitely could tell the wind was blowing it. And Andy, every time we stop at a red light, man, Andy was jumping up on the sides, and I was kind of worried. I know it's pretty tall. I don't think there's any way in the world he could jump out of there. But I worried about him trying to ram out of there. Every time we have to stop at something, man, he's rearing up. And I'm sure the person behind us coming down the highway, there's one big long stretch of highway where I had a car behind me for, I don't know, probably 10 miles or so. Andy was standing up. If y'all can see the trailer, he was standing up on the back ramp that Gaia put in there and had his head peeking over the top. I'm like, that's probably how, if you ever been driving down the road, especially back in the older days, probably not so much now, but back in the, when I was a kid days, kids didn't wear seatbelts, wasn't in seatbelts, wasn't in car seats, and you had them kids that was sit up in the back seat and staring out the back window at you. Yeah, that's probably how they felt. Because Andy stared out the whole way. I don't know what his fascination was with that car, but he did. He sat up on that gate and stared at him the whole way. But whenever we get my check and stuff back, we'll let you guys know how much Andy brought. The weird thing, once we got back and unloaded him, I told the guy, it was a different guy that was in the pen where we unloaded him at. I said, watch him. He'll ram me. Didn't do a thing. I don't know if it's cause maybe that trailer been in there and that guy reached in there and, the guy did snap his ear with the tag, but I don't know if he felt like that was maybe his home or, somewhere that was his and he was defending it. But once we let him out of the trailer and he got out in the thing, he was perfectly fine because the guy was like, oh yeah, just come on in, which I had Josie, and I'm like, I don't really want to bring her in there. And, to sign your name and address and all that stuff to get your money. And so he's like, well, pull your truck up out of the way and then you can just come around and go in. And so that's what I done. But yeah, I watched him the whole time I was in there because I had to wait in line to give him my name and all that stuff. And he didn't do anything. Them guys was there just walking around him, and he was just hunky-dory fine. Didn't even act like didn't even pay attention to him. So I don't know. I guess once you got him out into that, he didn't feel like he had to protect his environment or something. I don't know. But yeah, whenever we get that back, I'll let you guys know how much he brought. And but hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit different, I guess. But we'll catch you guys on the next one.